In Greater Washington, we have a growing Jewish community. And it's so much more than just young professionals out of college.
I have a lot of incentive to feel like this is a place where I see my family staying and growing and developing.
There are people, in their 20s and 30s that are part of Federation in a major way that aren't just waiting in the wings to take on leadership and be a part of it, that are already doing that.
Being here as a college student and then transitioning to a young adult life here is a very different scene. In one stage of life, things are built for you and you just have to take advantage of the infrastructure that's there. And then in the next stage of life, you are charged with being that person who builds community and builds your relationships and builds the kind of life that you want to have for yourself.
We want to be a home and want to be a place for people with young families, people all the way through their 30s and 40s. And that's what the whole idea behind NextGen is. That we're not just young people, we're the next generation. And what's special about the Washington Jewish community is you can come here from anywhere, whether it's Chicago or Richmond, San Francisco, and you can make an impact right away. You can find your place with big open arms and be able to move through and make a real impact in our community.
It is engaging people at this formative time in their life. After college, as you're starting to build families, develop careers, and become established, what do you want your future to look like? Where do you want your impact to be?
Because of the pandemic, we really had to rethink what it is that we do and the content of our work and what it is to be a community builder. And that has been a catalyst for us to really establish the purpose of NextGen. It's a really exciting time now because that purpose of NextGen is gaining momentum.
There is something for you. If it starts off as a social connection, if it starts off as a learning opportunity, if it starts off with your first gift to a Jewish organization, there are a number of avenues for you to find what's meaningful for you and for you to have a meaningful entry point.
The goal of our community building is to provide outlets for people based on what it is that they're looking for.
It's really important for us to give back to this community that we have made our home. I've lived in Washington more than I've lived anywhere else. And the Jewish Federation is the one place where if you write one check, it is going to a whole slew of causes that are really important.
Finding your own philanthropic voice and priorities and connecting with other people who are looking to do that as well, and what kind of impact that do you want to make with your dollars and with your time to the local Jewish community, even beyond just the Jewish community.
Federation and NextGen have really felt like a home and a pillar of my experience in DC.
So if someone's willing to raise their hand and say, I want to get involved, we're going to get you plugged in. We're going to find the right roles and programs and opportunities and relationships for you.
NextGen at Federation aims to be the place for philanthropy and leadership. Who are going to be the present and future leaders of our community, who are going to be the ones who are going to build the community. They're going to make the big decisions. They're going to have the influence. They're going to really do the real work to keep our community going, to be vibrant and inclusive and diverse for the next 100 years.